Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. So we're going to talk about the NBA for Saturday, and we have 5 picks in the video throughout Saturday, starting with the early game all the way to the final game, Lakers Nuggets. Obviously, lock in on this Jokic over on Prize Picks at some point before Monday. And if you guys want more picks, I'm just one capper in Dynamo. I do post more picks in the private Discord, but we also have 5+ other cappers giving out picks. Number 5 over here, one of our cappers, hitting a ton of slips over here. You can see perfect time to lock into Prize Picks. We got NBA, NHL, MLB going right now, and we're doing esports and golf over here. You can see some of his slips. Irenas, another one of our cappers, does a little bit of everything, but definitely specializes in esports. Some huge hits for him. You can see some of the members of the private Discord cashing out here. F250 hit a massive slip here, $20 to 320. Liberty over here tailing one of our cappers, Blame the Flame. Q-Tip with some nice hits in the NBA. Liberty again over here, and you can see him that he was getting in the VIP private picks to get some esport hits. So definitely check it out. It's less than $1 per day. Like I said, perfect time to lock in with all these sports we got going on right now and all these deals from Prize Picks. So definitely check it out. We got 5+ cappers giving out more picks over there. I'm just one of them. I will have more picks as well every day. But let's get into these ones. So obviously we're going to take this Jokic at some point over the weekend here. You should be able to play at least $25 on Jokic. And then we also have these stars, which give you a 10% additional money in the form of bonus bets. So a bunch of deals going on with Prize Picks. For the first one in this video for Saturday, we're going to go on an under for Banchero here. Tough matchup against Cleveland. A lot of people are actually on Orlando to win this game, but we could see that this has a really low total here, 207 with Cleveland 4.5-point favorites. So that really implies that the Magic are going to score like 102 points in this game, which is not great. Banchero hit this one at a decent rate this year, but we can take a look at it on Outlier, which is a great tool for player props. I use every single day. They do have a 7-day free trial. If you want to check it out, just use that link down below to check it out. You can see the line here is at 22.5. We're getting that at 22.5, and he's hit this just about half of the games this year. Crazy, he plays in 80 of their 82 games this year. But we're going to this one on the under. Part of the reason here is going to be, as of late, he's hit this in 5 of 10 in his last 20. He's only 8 of 20, 40%. His scoring has been down the last couple of months. Also, head-to-head here, he's only hit this in 2 of 7 games against Cleveland. Had a massive game against them with 42, but the last 3, just 20, 18, and 12. A tough opponent. They 7th best defense, allowing 110 points a game, Cleveland is. So they expect this one to be low scoring. Banchero hasn't been scoring that great, and we've been seeing this one teeter between 21.5, 22.5 already. So taking the under on this one. Again, if this one changes the line by the time you're watching this, I do post these picks in the private Discord as well. Another really cool thing you could do on Outliers, you can watch this percentage hit rate on the over for Banchero at 22.5 when we add in players that are going to be starting. So with Wendell Carter, this drops down to 47%. With Carter and Fultz and Harris and Isaac playing, this is a 38% hit rate for Banchero. So with all these other options here, when the Magic are at full strength, what they are, his hit rate's not as good. Another reason we're going to the under on him. For the next pick, we're taking another under here. We're going to Nurkic. And for Nurkic, we're going to go under on his rebounds plus the assist here at 14.5. Just a tough number for Nurkic against Minnesota that I'm not liking in this one. And we're going to be taking the under on him. We can take a look at Outlier on this one. Nurkic at 14.5. It's one he's only hit 45% of the time this year. But you can see where Minnesota ranks in rebounds and assists. 4th least rebounds given up, 3rd least assists given up. So not looking good for Nurkic on either of those lines in this matchup. We can also see that Nurkic just plays way better at home. So on the road, you could do this little toggle to only see away games. He's only hit this 35% of the time in away games. So he's definitely a better player at home as well. In this tough matchup, this game is also supposed to be fairly low scoring. As we can see, it's only a 214.5 total. I think Minnesota is going to win this one by more than this spread, and it could be a struggle game for Phoenix. Just my opinion, you got to have some kind of game script also when coming up with these picks. So we're going to go to Nurkic on the under here. For the next pick, we're actually going to come to OddsJam, which is a really great tool as well with a 7-day free trial. And if you want to continue after the trial, you can use that link and get 25% off. But basically, they give you these picks on sites like Prizepicks and Underdog. Compare them to other sports books to give you the ones that are most likely to hit and the best value over on Prizepicks. So Conley here, over 5.5 assists is one of their favorite picks. You can see it's minus 139 on Caesars, minus 134 on Pinnacle, which I think has the sharpest odds. So all these sports books are liking this one over. I like Minnesota as well in this game against Phoenix. I think they can score a good amount on them, and Conley can have a solid game here. So going to go to Conley in that one. We can take a look at him on Outlier as well after we lock that one in. So some more data on Conley. Over 5.5, he's hit this in 57% of games. He's likely to play big minutes in a playoff game. He's only averaging 28.9 on the season, but we could see in some big games that matter, he plays over 30 minutes. So I think we can at least lock in minutes for him at 30 in this. So when he plays at least 30 minutes, he's hit this in 68% of games. So liking this one for Conley from the OddsJam pick of the day. Definitely check them out as well with that link down below. Great tool to find some of the best value picks on Prizepicks and Underdog. For the next one, we're going to go to Buddy Hield. So the status of Joel Embiid is actually up in the air here, but I'm liking this one for Hield regardless. He played 18 minutes in their last game, in the play-in game, and he looked really good out there. I think he kind of changed the game a bit. I think he could see even more than 18 minutes in this one. I think he could see over 20 in this game. And he hits 6.5 points pretty easily, especially when he's playing these big minutes. But also if Embiid is out, I think that Hield's going to be looking to score a lot more. So I like it either way, but if Embiid's out, I like it even more. Going to him here, we could take a look at Buddy Hield. This is one that he's just been smashing all year, but obviously now in a different situation. Over 6.5, he's hit 83% of the time, but we only have to look at Philadelphia games. So let's look at games he's played with Tyrese Maxey in the lineup and also without Joel Embiid. So in games with Maxey and with no Embiid, he's hit this 90% of the time. And then we could look at games just that he's played with Embiid, and he's actually hit this in 6 of 9 games as well. Didn't have a good shooting night in their last game. I think he had 6 assists, but he's more out there for scoring than assists in their last game. So I think he could push to over 20 minutes. And I have him projected for low 20s of minutes. So if we give him anywhere between, let's call 18 minutes and 25 minutes. So this season when he's played between 18 and 25, he's hit this at an 80% rate as well. So liking Hield in this. It is a tough matchup against the Knicks, and it is projected to be low scoring, but I do like Hield in this one to hit this line, especially given the fact that I think he's going to play a lot more minutes than some other people do probably. So liking Hield in this one. For the next pick, we're going to go to LeBron in the last game, over on his points of 24.5. LeBron has been smashing this total this season, over 24.5. He's hit it 58% of the time this season. In his last 20 games, he's hit it at a 60% rate. And we can also see head-to-head, he's hit it at a 60% rate against the Nuggets, who they've played a lot over the last 2 years, obviously from the playoffs. And the last 2 games this year against the Nuggets, he got 25, 26, 40 in their last playoff game, and then 23, 22, and 26 in that series. So they got swept in 4 games in the last series, but LeBron still hit it in 2 of 4 with a 40-point game. I think he's going to be in for a big one, be very aggressive early in this series, try to steal one in Denver. So liking LeBron here. Tough matchup, but he's done well against the Nuggets historically. Should be in for all the minutes here and being really aggressive. So liking LeBron in this game. If you guys want more picks, we have 5+ cappers over in the private Discord, plus myself. I'll be giving out more picks. You can see these hits from Number, Irenas over here, who does it all. We got so many sports live. It's a great time to get in right now with NBA, NHL, MLB, and esports and PGA are all rolling. We got cappers in here. They give picks on all of them. And you can see a ton of hits over here from members of the private Discord. So definitely get over here, check it out. It's less than $1 per day on the monthly plan. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord and subscribe to the channel.